The DJI Pocket 4 has quietly been sitting in the FCC database for a while now, and while the filing doesn't reveal anything explosive, it tells us one very important thing. DJI is almost ready. The paperwork looks routine, but that's exactly the point. It confirms the hardware is finished, the design is locked in, and DJI is simply checking off final certification steps before launch. The filing lists the device under the model ID OP041, which perfectly matches earlier leaks. There are still no product images included in the documentation, but what we do get is one of the most solid confirmations so far of what's happening under the hood. The battery capacity is getting a noticeable bump, jumping from the Pocket 3's 1,300 mAh to 1,545 mAh, 7.7 volts, about an 18% increase. And because companies often market the typical value rather than the rated value, this will almost certainly show up on the box as 1,600 mAh. What does that mean in real life? Expect roughly 15 to 18% longer shooting time, a big win for creators who always felt the Pocket series needed a little more endurance. Even more interesting, DJI is pulling this off while continuing its trend of reducing weight and improving materials, something we just saw with the Avatar 360. That strongly suggests the internal components have been refined rather than completely redesigned. From the FCC outline, the physical design looks almost identical to the Pocket 3. No signs of a radical redesign, just a smart evolution. Connectivity also stays familiar with Wi-Fi 5 and Bluetooth Low Energy, though it's still unclear whether it goes beyond BLE 5.2. So, what's left? The rumored features. And if leaks are correct, this is where the Pocket 4 gets exciting. Expectations include dual cameras, an extra display, and several creator-focused upgrades that would make this the biggest refresh in more than 2 years. With FCC approval now secured, DJI is clearly approaching announcement day. And according to reliable chatter, the big reveal is expected on December 18th, 2025. If everything lines up, the Pocket 4 could be one of DJI's most polished and practical handheld cameras yet. One of the biggest upgrades appears to be the sensor. The Pocket 4 is rumored to feature a much larger 1-inch imaging sensor, a significant step up from previous generations. Interestingly, reports suggest this sensor might be a tubed implementation, meaning it could be slightly cropped in order to fit inside the compact camera body. DJI has recently been moving towards square format sensors in other products, such as the Osmo Action 6 and Osmo 360, and the Pocket 4 may follow that same direction. If DJI does implement something like a 13.2mm by 13.2mm square sensor, it could unlock new possibilities, especially for vertical video. A square sensor would allow creators to shoot true 4K vertical content without losing detail or resolution, unlike the Pocket 3, which drops vertical resolution to 3K because of its traditional rectangular sensor. With the explosive growth of TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, this would be a major advantage, allowing creators to shoot in vertical format with no compromises. Video recording performance is also expected to see a massive jump. The Pocket 4 is rumored to support 6K recording at up to 30 frames per second. While not everyone will deliver content in 6K, the extra resolution will give editors more flexibility in cropping, reframing, or stabilizing their footage without degrading quality. For high-speed shooting, 4K at 120 frames per second is reportedly on the table as well, giving filmmakers and creators the ability to capture buttery smooth slow-motion footage directly in camera. If accurate, these upgrades would make the Pocket 4 competitive again in a market full of high-end action cameras and mirrorless systems that now offer similar frame rates and resolutions. Exposure and lens control may also see meaningful improvements. Some leaks suggest the camera could come with a variable aperture ranging from f/2.0 to f/4.0, allowing users to adjust exposure and depth of field more freely. However, other leaks claim that instead of a variable aperture, DJI may stick with a built-in 5-stop ND filter system. The current Pocket 3 already benefits from built-in ND filtration, and extending that capability could maintain optimal exposure in bright outdoor environments without forcing creators to carry additional accessories. If DJI chooses one system over the other, it may come down to complexity, reliability, and cost. But either approach is a welcome addition. Beyond imaging, the Pocket 4 is rumored to include several modern conveniences designed for professional workflows. Built-in storage is expected, likely 32 gigabytes or more, with the option to expand using microSD media. A 10-bit D-Log-M color profile is also expected, giving creators a much wider dynamic range and more flexibility in color grading. OSMO audio support is also rumored, meaning the Pocket 4 could pair more seamlessly with DJI's Bluetooth wireless microphones. Another interesting detail is potential 360-degree panning capability, similar to what is seen in the OSMO Mobile 8 smartphone gimbal. On the downside, it seems there may still be no dedicated gimbal motor lock mode, something many Pocket users have repeatedly requested for travel protection and easier handling. As for when the Pocket 4 might actually be released, PhotoRabs predicts a launch as early as December 18, 2025. However, based on DJI's typical product cycle, a broader window around the first quarter of 2026, possibly coinciding with CES 2026, seems reasonable. The upgraded specs suggest a likely price range of around $500 to $600, making it more expensive, but still competitively priced for a compact camera offering this level of capability. If these rumors turn out to be accurate, the DJI Pocket 4 could be a refined and highly impactful evolution of the series, with better resolution, stronger stabilization, improved sensor performance, and features that directly appeal to modern content creators.
The Insta360 Ace Pro 3 is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated action camera releases in years, with early leaks pointing to a transformative leap rather than a minor upgrade. Rumors suggest that Insta360 is aiming to redefine what a compact action camera can achieve, positioning this model as a true professional-grade tool. With an expected price tag potentially reaching above the $600 to $700 range, the Ace Pro 3 appears to be targeting creators who demand top-tier performance, advanced AI features, and cinematic image quality. Although the company has not yet confirmed any details, insiders claim it may become one of the most powerful and revolutionary cameras of 2025. The likely release window is projected between late 2025 and early 2026, following the momentum built by the Ace Pro 2, which launched in October 2024. This next-generation model is rumored to push boundaries in nearly every category, thanks in part to Insta360's renewed partnership with Leica, re-established in March 2025. This collaboration has fueled speculation that the Ace Pro 3 will feature major optical and sensor improvements, giving creators sharper, cleaner, and more accurate visuals in all conditions. One of the most exciting leaks hints at a new triple AI processor, a major upgrade from the dual-chip design of its predecessor. This leap in processing power could allow the camera to handle real-time video enhancement, more advanced object tracking, and intelligent automatic editing right from the device. With this type of onboard AI capability, the Ace Pro 3 may feel less like a traditional action camera and more like a portable production studio that can adjust, optimize, and even assemble footage on the fly. Sensor upgrades are also a major part of the rumors, with expectations of a 60 to 70 megapixel larger sensor compared to the 50 megapixel 1/1.3-inch sensor used previously. This would naturally improve low-light performance and allow for more cinematic nighttime footage with richer detail and less noise. Perhaps the biggest highlight so far, however, is the suggestion that the Ace Pro 3 could support 8K 60 frames per second video recording, a specification that no mainstream action camera currently offers at this level.